Chris Spielman, because he didn't let Dunn get his hands up to catch him.
3 wide receivers. 3rd down, goal to go. Now 4's Water swings out. Backside pressure. A little flare to the corner. Irving Fryer, and it is incomplete. So it's going to be 4th down.
Marion Kerner, 46. What a nice job he does of. You know, you don't have to be climbing all over a guy to play good defense. Watch Kerner's body position. See his body position between the quarterback and the receiver. There's nowhere for Dittmer to try to drop that in. That is textbook job right there.
And then he turned and looked back at the ball, which is so important.
Well, he looks at the ball, and he's also looking around for the officials, because you never know when they're going to drop a little yellow one on you.
Speaking of yellow ones, we haven't had a flag in the ball game. Here's the 23-yard field goal attempt by Gary Anderson, and it is good. He has scored 1,509 points, and this 3 puts the Eagles on top by 3. And here in Philadelphia, the Eagles have taken a 3-point lead with 1:20 time remaining in the first quarter.
Hey, you know, we've mentioned it before, but what Ray Rhodes does not want to see from his kickoff team is that lack of hand time from Anderson. The last kickoff, the ball came down about the 9-10 yard line, but it came down quick. Watch where the kicking team is when the receiver catches the ball. You don't want more than 20 yards difference between the ball and your coverage team. You get more than 20, you're looking for serious problems.
The ball off of the tee again, so it will be reset. Gary Anderson, who had the field goal, will kick it away. Eric Moles is the return man. The Eagles like a hang time of 4.1 or 4.2 seconds. Well, we didn't get it started in time, but we'll get it next time. Eric Moles from the 4. Out now to the 20. Nice move to the outside, and another good return. They're not getting the hang time that they want.
Well, and that's, see the way that return went, the way Moles was able to come up, sort of run into the back of the return, look around, you know, have a piece of pie, a little iced tea, then break to the right. You're not supposed to be able to do that. See, now, when you're a star in the league, you get 3 guys. Look at, I mean, he can't bend over and look at their tiny shoes.
That's Bruce Smith.
I don't care. They're tiny. One guy's wiping his sock. One guy's putting his shoelaces together. Who's carrying his hanky?
Kelly comes out throwing far side. Pass is complete. Close to the first down. He goes to Quinn early. And Quinn takes the ball just shy of the 41-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and a yard.
This whole game, Charlie, is about matchups. Remember that. And remember Tasker working out of the slot, now in motion.
And here is Thurman Thomas. Just needed a yard for the first down. He will get his momentum and the football where it's marked at that spot. It's going to be close to the marker. It will be a first down.
I can't believe it. We're doing an AstroTurf game. We got a guy that's dirty. Thurman Thomas has mud on his jersey. He must have got some off the old infield here.
Either that or he went outside during a timeout.
Nobody gets dirty on a turf game.
A lot of time left on the play clock. 9 seconds and counting. And on the draw, Thomas, nothing there. Looks right, nothing. Looks left, nothing. And he was correct in his first analysis. James Willis and Ray Farmer make the stop. That is the end of the first quarter. The score, the Eagles 10, the Bills 7. We have not had one flag from the officials. Irving Fryer being worked on the side. He only has 1 man to help him, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I guess when equipment guys have to change Bruce Smith's shoe, it takes 3 of them to do that. You know, a guy like Irving Fryer is going to sit still for a trainer long enough for a trainer to tape him, but you get the star treatment for equipment guys.
Well, and also Bruce is 6'4", 273. He says, "Come help me." Everybody joins in.
Oh, Jim Kelly knew he had something working there because he caught the Philadelphia Eagles giving away a blitz. Defenses want to disguise blitzes, but they didn't disguise long enough. You get very, very anxious against this offense because you think they're hurrying. They're not really hurrying. You see right there, James Willis, who was rushing from the inside, just put his hand up there and blocked it. As a defense, you can't hurry against the no huddle. They're in no rush.
3rd down. Thurman Thomas, he's cruising. Now he turns, has an opening, and he's going to pick up the first down. Interesting, we have a flag down. First flag of the ball game. But as he was just going to the right, he was taking his time looking for the opening to happen. And it will be a hold against the Bills. They'll bring it back, I believe, on Reuben Brown.
Anytime you get a corner that quick, you get suspicious. I know defensive coaches get suspicious.
Johnny Greer's the referee.
Holding, 84, offense.
No, they called it on Lonnie Johnson, the tight end.
Well, who else is better on the corner?
That's right.
When you get a corner that quick, you got to look at the guy on the corner. And here you got your corner working here. Let's keep an eye on the corner and see what happens. That's the wing. Don't see any hold working there. Don't see any hold backside. See a whole bunch of great big guys in white jerseys with the red helmets on who are running in front of Thurman Thomas, so they won't forget that play.
3rd down and 20. Kelly from the shotgun. 4-man rush. Pump fake. Scrambles. Dumps it off. It is caught by a lineman flag flying from everywhere.
Illegal touching. An offensive lineman cannot be the first one to touch the ball. It might be a friendly face, but you can't give it to him.
Zois Panagitopoulos, now known as Joe Panos.
Check this out. Here comes the rush. Mamula's there first. Just barely. They got lucky. The Eagles defense got lucky that Darian Connor didn't get that head on Kelly. You saw him duck his head. That would have been a penalty.
There's another flag still on the field. They'll have to remove it before the snap.
Just janitorial work.
Yes. Chris Moore to kick. His first kick was 54 yards. Mark Say is the return man. And we're set to go. Penalty refused. It's 4th down and 20. Straight up. A high floater. Coverage is 5 yards faster. Fair catch at the 21-yard line. 48 yards on the kick. We have a timeout, and the Eagles have the lead by 3. Back in a moment. Liberty Bell in the background. Philadelphia at their own 21-yard line. Detmer, little swing, left flat, pass is complete. He goes to Charlie Garner, and Garner goes running out of bounds. As he is being chased, we have a flag down. Gabe Northern, who has that block punt and the touchdown for the Bills, was there for Buffalo.
Well, I'll tell you, Charlie, Bruce Smith is starting to adjust to Ty Detmer's snap count, and he better start varying it because he's getting off the ball like he's got a fire in his feet.
Holding, 76, offense. Still 1st down.
Barrett Brooks.
And he's working against Bruce Smith. Watch up here. Now, you just try to watch the ball as it moves, and him, and Brooks gets a disadvantage. He gets into his body. Oh, he didn't hold him. He tackled him. It was one of those headlocks. Sorry, you can't get your fingers caught in a jersey when you got a hold of that big old helmet of Bruce Smith.
Ray Rhodes told us yesterday he was concerned about Bruce Smith. He said he's still cat quick, and you saw that cat-like move. 1st down and 20. Detmer, this is a screen. Kevin Turner. Turner will go to about the 14-yard line as we go to New York for an update.
All right, Charlie. In Tampa, the Oakland Raiders, Hostetler, the pitch to Harvey Williams, who tosses his 2nd career touchdown pass, an 18-yarder to James Jett. And with the extra point, the Raiders have now pulled even with Tampa Bay, 7-7, a little over 8 to play in the first half, Charlie.
And here in Philadelphia, the Eagles continue to lead by 3. A little over 13 minutes to go in the first half. It is now 2nd down and 17. Defensive adjustments by the Bills, and you can hear Detmer. Incomplete as he overthrows Mark Shea.
Did you hear right there when they started going to their audible? Did you hear what Buffalo was screaming? They were screaming 3-step, quick step, 3-step. They know that Ty Detmer, he obviously has a pattern. Defenses study those patterns. Wade Phillips, the defensive coordinator of Buffalo, has got his defense concentrating. When you hear this guy audible, when we've got people up near the line of scrimmage, be aware of the 3-step quick pass.
Let me make a correction. Let me go back and apologize to Joe Panos. He wasn't the one that caught the errant pass from Joe Kelly. It was Corey Lucci. I mixed up my 72. The pass is right on target by Detmer. with Bills hanging all over him. Mark Say pulls it in. Remember, it's 3rd down and 17. They have the 1st down as they convert.
Well, I tell you what the amazing part is not so much Mark Say. It's a nice route by Say because he goes right into the hole on a defense. See the hole in the defense? He settles and Detmer gives him the ball. But I tell you what, how does Detmer do this? He was hit and grabbed before he threw that ball.
On his way down.
That is concentration and form by a quarterback.
1st down, 33-yard line. Ricky Waters to the outside. Continues along the bench near the 38-yard line was where he stepped out. That'll be almost 5. Let's call it 2nd down and 5 as Mark Maddox and Chris Spielman are just a step away.
Well, you know, Ricky Waters, even at his size, and he is a big running back by NFL standards for a halfback, you know, he's 6'2" and he weighs about 215 pounds. He has the uncoachable variable. He has the speed. That was not a well-blocked play. The uncoachable variable came into play right there. He just flat out burned it to the corner and got those yards.
We talked to him yesterday. He's having more fun. He was just bubbling with energy and enthusiasm. Detmer, a little touch pass. This one's complete. Chris T. Jones down the sideline where he is bumped out by Matt Stevens. And speaking of conversations yesterday, we talked with Matt Stevens.
And this guy likes to hit. The rookie loves to hit, and he loves to get in matchups with running backs. And what they're doing now is they're getting matchups with wide receivers on the underneath part of a zone against the linebackers of Buffalo. I mean, nice smack by Stevens. I mean, he's got the whole deal working, too, with that mane coming out of the back of his helmet.
Appalachian State, what is that, 1AA? He said, I've never seen anybody this big this fast as when I got to the NFL. Here's Waters, a little stutter step, 40-yard line. He will fall forward maybe a half yard. Let's call it 2nd down and 10. At the Buffalo 40-yard line. Chris Spielman with the tackle.
Well, so far this game, Charlie, is pretty much to form. You've got just a battle going on.
Kansas City leading Green Bay. Let me interrupt as the ticker comes up. Miami game that we were talking about. The Jets, what about that?
Well, I mean, they're getting people healthy. The Jets are not a terrible team. They're not as bad as they looked.
Washington and Arizona are tied at 3. Houston over New Orleans. Oakland, Tampa Bay. We had that update from Greg a moment ago. 2nd down and 10. Bate comes back right on target.
Thomas Smith again, Charlie. Nice defensive effort. I mean, they've got underrated corners with Jeff Burris and Thomas Smith. And, you know, that there's not much you can do as a receiver or quarterback then try to do exactly what Ty Detmer and Irving Fryer do here. You get your release, your quarterback puts the ball there, and Thomas Smith just comes in there with that right hand perfectly and strips that ball out. You don't hear much about these corners for Buffalo, but they are very good in man defense.
3rd down and 10, 40-yard line. Detmer sets it up. Little timing toss to Waters. He has a variance, and he has a nice touch on the ball.
Well, you know, I tell you what, this guy sits in the pocket. He doesn't mind taking a hit. But I tell you what else, Buffalo doesn't mind giving Detmer this much time if this is what he's going to do and flip one out short. They will give these passes a lot to Philadelphia. That is not a mismatch. That's something that the defense for Buffalo loves.
4th down and 5. We've got a timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back in just a moment. Ray Rose decides to go for it. Not a bad gamble.
Not really. I mean, Gary Anderson can't kick a 52-yard field goal, but you're not giving up a huge amount. But more importantly, Ray Rhodes last week against Dallas did the same thing in the first half. Got a 4th down in this type of territory, went for it, got it last week. It's a great sign of confidence in your team and your offense when you do this for them.
4th down, about 4.5 yards to go for the 1st down. And it is intercepted. Buffalo comes up with the ball on the interception. Well, the gamble does not pay off. The Bills take over on the interception. It would have been about the same if the play had not gone. And if they would have kicked the punt and it would have gone out of the end zone, then it maybe cost them, 15 yards. So a gamble, but this time it didn't work.
Charlie, Ty Detmer knows he made a mistake here going into the middle of the field because he doesn't have much to work with. I mean, look at where he's going. There's nobody really for him to go to. Ricky Waters, he throws it behind him. sets that interception up.